Oh, hi everyone, I did unmute my mic. Welcome. We're going to be creating a character today using the Character Mancer. Now, with your D&D game, your DM will have sent you a link to a Roll20, and it should lead you to a screen very much like this, with the picture maybe, if there is a picture, or a title, and just below the launch game, which is what we're going to be clicking. There'll also be over here the other players in the game and who it was created by up here. Let's go to launch game. We are going to be looking at the characters available to us. What we're going to want is the paper up here. Clicking on the paper, we're going to go and pick one of the blank character sheets which our DM has set aside for us. We're going to edit that and we are going to call it something else. We're going to call this one Bob, so that anyone else joining can see that Bob is ours and they should not update it. We are going to click on the character sheet there, and we are going to use the Character Mancer to level up our character. Now, the Character Mancer is going to create us a level 1 character. So, first things first, we get to choose a race. Bob is a dwarf. We're going to make Bob the dwarf. If you want to randomize, roll a d8 and pick from one of them. I'll only be showing you PHB and SRD stuff today because I've purchased the PHB supplement. I imagine Xanathars and other stuff like that would also be available in the Character Mancer. If you have that content, it's something I'm looking to get in the future. We are going to be making lawful good is often the way of dwarves. You can look at all the things over here to do with dwarves. It's pretty much almost a copy of the PHB there. Tool proficiencies, he's going to be a smith, I think. An upstanding smith, right? And the sub-race is going to be a mountain dwarf. They're going to be one of the mining dwarves. Next up, we get to pick a class. We are going to go with a classic fighter. A classic fighter, a smith fighter, you can't get more tropey than that. We get to choose our skill proficiencies, so they're going to have athletics and intimidation. Their fighting style is going to be a great weapon fighter. And you can see there are other things there. You can see it's already got second wind listed, which you get at level 1. Next, we go to abilities. Abilities, you can choose your method. If you want to use standard array, you can use standard array. If you want to roll, you can roll. And if you want to use point by, you can use point by. In any case, you will get options. So let's go to standard array. If you go standard array, you can see all of the options are listed for you here. You can select them by clicking on them. So intelligence will have a 10, charisma will have an 8, for example. I usually go for roll for stats, and roll 4d6 drop lowest is given you right there. If you click on that, it will roll for you 4d6 dropping the lowest, and again, they will come out like this. It's very, very close to standard array, actually. And if you are a point buy user, you can do point buy, and it will work out how many points you have got left. So it will hash out the ones that you can't afford anymore. And that is how you can do your stats. Next. Choosing a background. If you haven't purchased the PHB, you will only have Acolyte. But I have purchased the PHB, so we can call this person a Guild Artisan. And then choose all the proficiencies and things from there. So as well as Smith's tools, maybe they're also a bit of a wood carver in their spare time, or maybe a leather worker, because smithing and leather working goes hand in hand. Let's choose an extra language that they would get from this, so they can already speak Common and Dwarvish. They're greyed out, so we can't select them, no matter how much we try. Perhaps they do a lot of trade with the elves, so maybe they understand Elvish. And as we scroll down, guild business, you can roll this to get it to select for you, or you can pick yourself. I think armorers, locksmiths, and finesmiths sounds like the right one for this character. You can do the same with the personality traits. You can choose from all the PHB personality traits, or if you prefer, you can roll them, and they will appear in the chat window down there as well. Next, equipment. You can choose to starting wealth or class equipment. If you choose starting wealth, it will roll for you. If you choose class equipment, which is what I prefer, you can choose. So you can go for chainmail or leather armor. They're almost certainly going to go chainmail. And you know what? I think because they're a fighter, they're going to have a great axe and a great sword, because why not? They're going to take a couple of hand axes and a explorer's pack. And that is their equipment nearly done. They also get a set of tools. They're going to take their smith's tools with them everywhere. Perhaps they have a portable forge that they take with them. Next, magic. The arcane is a mystery to you. If you've chosen a character that does have magic, you can select all of your magic here. Next, Feats, you don't get any feats at level 1, so there isn't any of them either. Next, bio, this is where you can change their name, update their age, height, weight, and all of that stuff. This is where the flavor goes. Next is the review screen. You can look through all of the choices that you have made and go, actually, I didn't want to make a fighter. So we're going to go back to class, and suddenly we're going to say, actually, we made a paladin. And from there, you have to do it all again. But this time, I can show you the magic. So we'll skip through quickly. All the stuff that needs to be filled out is already filled out. Guild Artisan already filled out for us. Elvish, all of that good stuff. The only thing that is going to be different is the equipment, because we've changed class, so we can go again. But, oh, hang on a second. It's going to be very similar, except we're going to take a shield this time, because we are a paladin. So we're going to have a shield and a warhammer. Very, very paladin-y. We're going to take 5 javelins, and once again, the I've bugged it, but that would normally say Explorer's Pack. Next, this time, spells are still a mystery to Paladins, because Paladins don't get any spells at first level, so we can't use any cantrips, but hold on to your horses, I have plans. Next, apply changes once you are happy. When you've got everything, apply your changes. It will build your character for you, and now Bob... Thank you very much for that follow. Bob is now a level 1 paladin. It's all there for you. So everything is there. But what if we want to level up? We were asked to make a level 6 character, and this just makes a level 1 character. So what we're going to do is we're going to go click on the little cog. These tabs here change between your bio, your spells, and this sheet here, which is almost a mystery sheet. Except it's not a mystery sheet, it has lots of useful information here. Things like when to set things as expertise, and all sorts of other things. You get to play with this more and more. As you get more experience, I recommend just playing with this sheet. But for now, we're going to go to the launch level plus Character Mancer. And we're going to gain some levels. We are going to go up to level 6. We are going to add 5 levels. We're going to roll our health because our constitution is good. And we're going to choose a Sacred Oath. We're going to go for the Oath of Vengeance. And then we press next. The next tab it takes us to is the features, and it shows us all the different features we get. We get Divine Smite. We get a fighting style. This time we're going to go for protection, because they're a shield user. Tenets of Justice tells you your tenets, all of your Channel of Divinity things, and extra attack tells you all the things you get as you level up. Ability scores and feats. The Character Mancer currently can't do any feats, but you can increase your ability scores. We're a charisma caster with no charisma, so we're going to try and increase our charisma. Next, we go to our spells. Our spells, it shows you how many spells we can have. We can have 3. So we're going to pick our spells. We're going to take a Cure Wounds, a Compelled Duel, and Heroism. Next, review what we've done. After leveling, this is our stats. We're going to get an Oath of Vengeance Paladin at level 6. Apply changes. And now, everything that you would find in a regular character sheet is here on your sheet. If you click on the title, you can see what they are. If you click on the little bubble, you can put them in chat. You can see all of your proficiencies. They're all filled out for you. The only thing that's not filled out is what you want to use your smith tools for. I guess they would be wisdom, which isn't ideal, but hey, maybe he wasn't the best level worker. Maybe that's why he's off doing adventuring to try and become a better person. Who knows? It's all done. It applies all of your racial traits for you. It's done all our health. It's done our initiative. Everything is done. Everything. If you're not sure about something, go and click on it and have a look. Oh, look, we can cast Divine Smite. We want to cast Divine Smite? Okay, well, let's use our Warhammer. Let's use it one-handed because we're a shield user. And then we roll damage by clicking on the item there. It rolls 6. Oh, but it didn't do the Divine Smite. There's 2 ways we can do Divine Smite. We can either go and find it and click on it, or we can click this button here, which is a global damage modifier. And now, when we click the Warhammer one-handed, if it hits, it includes the radiant damage from Divine Smite as well. That works the same way for sneak attack on rogues, for rage and barbarians, and all them other good characters. That's it. That's how you make a character using the Character Mancer. We've done it in less than 10 minutes, and I hope this video will be very helpful to you as you create your characters. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. Keep on evoking emotions, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye!